Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. I hope you had a wonderful and blessed week, and this week, we're going to be talking about that a little bit. We're going to be talking about blessings. We're going to be talking about the things that we overlook in everyday life a little bit. More specifically, in my situation this week, there are quite a few things I have not maintained. I have not held up to completely. Like, if you haven't noticed, my uploading, I mean, there's some stuff that is on time, but like TFT Friday, didn't even try. The series is almost over on that, though, too. Workouts, I missed quite a bit this week, but that's because I just haven't maintained my sleep schedule very well, and I'm working on that, and I still have an opportunity to fix that. But also, like, I think it might just be weather or whatever, I don't know. Some of my general responsibilities, house cleaning and all different stuff like that, has been a little neglected, but we're all human. We are all suspect to that. I know that most people hate doing dishes because it's time consuming, it's annoying. You can't just do it all at once. I mean, you can, but you won't get very much clean. So a lot of little things like that have been a little bit neglected this week. But we still have an opportunity to change that. We still have an opportunity to step up and reset. Just because I'm not reaching my goals now doesn't mean I can't in the future. And today was kind of a very wonderful day to remind myself of that. Well, there's a couple reasons. I don't know if you could tell. You probably can't see it, and I'll probably take a picture of it after the video. Maybe show a picture of it on my YouTube channel and on Instagram. I have a new desk, so you don't really see. I mean, you could still see a little bit of shaking, but I can move stuff around and it doesn't really bounce or anything like that. It's a lot sturdier than that. Very happy with it. Funny enough, I haven't had a desk in probably 3 years, so it's refreshing to have space again and a little more organization. But the biggest blessing that I had this week was today. I went to a friend's birthday party. I can't get into all the details. One, I didn't ask them if I could talk about them on here. I don't even know if they know that I have this. They might, but I don't know if they do. So it was a friend of mine's birthday party today, and it was a wonderful day. We went bowling. I haven't been bowling in years. First game I did okay. I think I did around like 120. So I did okay. It wasn't great. Second game I did terrible. I thought I was figuring it out. I thought I was on my way to getting strikes and spares kind of thing, and I just could not fix the curve that is going on. So that after that, it inspired me to just like in the future, I'm going to go back and bowl and just figure this out and get it under control because that was really annoying. But even when I was doing poorly, or anyone else was doing poorly, or anyone was doing good, everyone was really, really encouraging. Everyone was happy to be there, and the atmosphere that we had was a blessing. It was an absolute gift to just be around such happy, encouraging, loving people. And I thought it was absolutely wonderful, and it just kind of reminded me of the theme that we're talking about today: is the blessings that we all have. Simple, small things. For me, it would be, yeah, I don't have a car, but I have my two legs. And over the past 6 months of not driving, I have been saving a lot of money because I'm not paying car insurance or gas or anything like that. But it gives me perspective, and it's helped me make decisions based around that, so I don't overspend. Or like, so many things I'm not doing anymore is I'm not going out to eat as much. I'm cooking at home more. I have to plan things ahead of time if I want to eat. Just as an example, my health is in a better spot. Because I mean, I've got a new accessory. I don't know if I showed this last week or not, but it's monitoring my heart rate, my sleep schedule, all that stuff. So I'm trying to get that all under control so I can execute on all the things that I'm trying to do. But if you're in a place where you're kind of discouraged and you can't see your blessings, I do have two historical examples I want to take you through. When I read them, they were pretty impactful for me, and they're both part of concentration camps in World War II. The first historical person comes from the book It's a Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl. I don't know if I'm saying that right. He describes surviving Nazi Germany concentration camps and observed something very profound that people were doing to make it easier on themselves. Things that they lost: freedoms, family, safety, comfort. They witnessed people die in front of them a lot. Obviously, concentration camps are considered one of the most dismal parts of history, a part that I don't think anyone wants to go through again or wants to relive. But what they were able to get from this, and what part of the book is concentrating on, and I'm going to be buying a copy after I read it. There's two books that I'm going to be buying. They said they retained one thing: everything that can be taken from man, but one thing, the last of the human's freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given circumstance. He's faced with difficulty in a concentration camp, and what he recalled from different prisoners who were there with him is that they recalled loved ones. They thought about their families. The value of a sunset, waking up the next day, meant so much more to them. And finding meaning in imagining a future beyond the camp. Like, they had ideas that they weren't going to be stuck there forever. It's very, very profound stuff in the face of such pain, suffering, denial, heartache, and overall survival. Frankl wasn't saying that the suffering disappeared with gratitude, but he was saying that the meanings changed with endurance, as if the confrontations he was going through and everyone was going through gave different perspective, and they were trying to find any means to not only accept their fate, but also to apply something meaningful to their life, to count the blessings that they have in front of them. And it's a beautiful story, and it's a book that I will be buying. And the name of that book, again, is A Man's Search for Meaning. The second historical individual that I found was Corrie ten Boom. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. And her family were a part of a Dutch resistance during World War II. They hid Jewish families into a secret room in their house in the Netherlands. In 1944, they were betrayed and arrested by the Nazis. Corrie and her sister, Bessie, were eventually sent to Ravensbrück, a women's concentration camp. I didn't know that they were separate concentration camps, but they were. The conditions, obviously brutal: overcrowded barracks, malnutrition, disease, and labor. They were forced to work. When they arrived on the barracks, they discovered it was infested with fleas. The funny thing is, it's the book that this reference is from is The Hiding Place. It's Corrie's memoir, and Betsy urged her to give thanks to everything. Corrie resisted. Obviously, anyone would normally, because when you're confronted with such a horrific situation, how can you be thankful or about anything? Her sister encouraged her to give thanks to God for surviving transport, to give thanks to him that they were together, but she refused to thank him for the fleas. Betsy insisted referencing biblical ideas and giving thanks in all circumstances, including the fleas. Reluctantly, Corrie agreed. Later, and this is one of the most interesting parts that I read, was they realized the guards avoided them because they were infested with those same fleas. And what came out of that was an opportunity to encourage all those around them. More specifically, they read scripture together. And during that part of history, that was very frowned upon, especially in the Jewish faith, who were all like, you were being killed for it. because you were subject to the whims of what Hitler wanted. But they read scripture together, they prayed together, they held secret worship gatherings, they encouraged other prisoners that it's not the end of the road. It's a difficult time, but they can get through it without constant guard interference. The very thing that felt unbearable, such as the fleas, created that unexpected space for hope and spiritual resistance. Now, those are two very extreme examples in a part of history that was very difficult to deal with. Being a part of World War II in a concentration camp, I cannot imagine how much pain they endured. I cannot imagine how painful that may seem. But the fact that they were able to find blessing during the hardest of times and create purpose and meaning within it, because both did, that's something I'm choosing to apply to myself. When? I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to need confrontation to do that, but if they can do something like that in one of the worst moments in their life, even though I've missed things, even though I've not made it to everything that I'm doing, I still have the opportunity to not just make up for it, but to improve on it, to reset, to redo, and start over today. There's a lot of opportunity out there, and I've said that before. And going back to my original reference of why I started the channel and every channel that I'm doing is I want to help. And I'm choosing to remember that. Even when I miss something, I'm going to also instill in myself that it's not the end of that, it's just another day's problem. I can worry about it later. Well, not everything, but a lot of the things that I'm worried about, such as going to the gym, being consistent with it, which I am striving to, need to get my sleep schedule under control, all of my other projects, housing, all that stuff, I still have the opportunity, even tonight, to take care of it and recognize that I'm blessed to be alive. I'm blessed to have an opportunity to share so much with you, and blessed to go beyond myself and enjoy the company of others. I hope that this encourages you to do the same. I hope this encourages you to see that not everything has to be as horrible as you think, and not every moment in time is going to be something you can't get past. Because if these individuals can get past the traumatic situations that they were going through and find blessings within it, I know I can find something in every moment that I can learn from, grow from, and be blessed by. Well, I hope that your week was well. I hope that if it was challenging, that you're encouraged by the message I just shared with you, and that this next week may provide wonderful opportunities in your life. Thank you for being a part of this journey with me, and if you haven't already and you struggle to find this on YouTube, I'm also on Spotify. Spotify listeners already know I'm over there. I will have the link in the description. But for now, go have a wonderful, blessed week. Be an encouragement to others and grow every single day. Thank you very much.